everybody, this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Tonight I'm going to start out with showing you how I am painting a design that I'm going to actually be then in turn painting on to glass. So I'm going to start off by painting it on this piece of black paper. If you want, I'm going to try, this is something new I'm trying. I'm going to try to start creating practice sheets that you can practice the strokes on. So I'll be doing a little bit of that while I'm doing the design, just to give you a quick practice guide, I guess, to use. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. On the actual paper that the actual flower that I'm going to be doing is just going to be a mixture of magenta, and I am mixing it right now with a flat brush, and it will be, again, just mix with some Wicker White. No ratios to report here. I just did a pile of magenta and put some white in it. I'm leaving actual white here, the Wicker White, and I will show you the paints I'll be using here. This is something new I'm trying. It's Folk Art Treasure Gold. It's brilliant metallic. I'll be using Wicker White, which is the multi-surface paint, Magenta, which is also the multi-surface, some Aqua, which is the enamel. All these are Folk Art products, and Baby Pink. Now, to get started here with this, I'm going to make, first of all, I'm going to wash my hands off. Anyways, I'm going to start out by making three, I guess, the basic flower design, which will consist of 3 flower blooms. And I'm not saying that these are any specific flowers, they're just very loose style flowers to be painting on this paper and on glass. And I am, like I said, starting with the magenta and the Wicker White mixture that I came up with. I am overlapping them, as you can see, and just doing kind of a real light kind of, I don't want to say whimsical, but just a light movement around the paper. Somewhat swirly in a sense. You know what that stands for, I guess. Alright. So then I'm going to take my flat brush and put it into some white, and I'm just going to go around it and then just do these sweeping little motions around the entire flower. Do the same on the other ones. And I apologize for the background noise. My furnace is getting ready to start up again. Like I said, I can never seem to avoid that or get in here quick enough to do videos to keep from hearing this. And then I'm going to go on to the last one here. Again, just doing quick little movements. I'm going to swing my brush around as I go. And it's just important just to have fun little movements. Then I'm going to go into the Baby Pink and then just still kind of do the swirly. Now if you want, you can pay attention to exactly how you're fitting these, whether you're going like this and then fitting one around it or beside it. Personally, this is just, again, supposed to be very loose, and I'm not really too concerned about how they're fitting together, to be honest with you. And when you're doing something like this, you can come back over it and just keep layering it until you get the look that you're after. excuse me. And that's what I'm doing here. Is just going to come back in and just bring in some other color. Kind of circle around here a little bit. And again, I'm not intending this to be any particular flower. I mean, if you want it to look like a rose or pretend that it's a rose, then pretend that it's a rose. Up to you. But as you can see, like I said, you can just keep working it until you get the desired look that you're after. And for me, it's just a very whimsical flower that I'm just going to go like this with. I can always come back in with some other strokes. Just keep working it if I want. And just keep going like that. And do a little bit more. And I'm not cleaning off the brush in between strokes. Not at all. Alright, so I'm going to kind of scrape it off a little bit, and then I'm going to come in here with the gold. And I've not done this yet on the black paper, but I like this gold. I love metallic colors. And I am just going to put in, one of these is going to be a little heavier than the other with the gold. And of course, you know, I did not give any drying time. If you want the layers to stand out more, you could consider giving it some more drying time. I'm not really too concerned about that. So this is what you're getting from me because this is how I like it to look. Alright, so on this one I'm just going to try to just knock it down a little bit. On the third one, it's not going to have any. Alright, a little bit lighter, not as vibrant of the gold here. Again, you can give it some drying time if you think you want it to be a little bit bolder and show up more. That's fine. I'm going to clean off this a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is just come back in here. Now you can use a dotting tool, or you can use this round brush. And I know now that I'm saying this, I did not actually go over the brushes. This is a number 4 round brush. It's a Princeton round brush, and I will have this information listed so that you'll have it. And then I'll tell you when I continue on. All the flowers will have the little gold dots in the center. I am going to share those. And then just keep dotting it until you're happy. And you notice I give you a lot of free range here with your painting because I want you to make it yours. Alright, so there we are with that. Like it so far, hope you all do too. Alright, so then the next step that I'm going to do is take I have the Aqua, and I'm going to load that into my brush. I am going to add in some white, and I just tip in. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you really right now how I'm doing this, but I just tip it in to the white and then I blend it. So this is what my brush looks like. I'm going to go around here, and what I'm going to do is create a leaf that kind of has just not straight edges, but it can just go like this, and I can come back in here. Again, we can do it again, and I can blend it even more if I don't want it to have such a, and I can have it even wider points as far as that goes. And you can turn it if you're finding that you're not getting the look you want. You can actually, of course, turn your paper and do it this direction. And if you want to get it to be even rufflier, either way is fine. Now you can just leave it this color, pull a stem through it like that if you want, or you can do some details with it using the gold. And I can show you here in a minute how that plays out. But basically I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to just do just a roughly type leaf, and I'm on this one going to turn it because I think I get better results when I turn it. And keep in mind too, something else I like to remind people is that I am a left-handed person. You might have to start your designs the opposite direction of what I'm doing. And if you do have to do that, that's perfectly fine. Start it however it's comfortable for you. And I know sometimes it might be hard for you to learn from me because I am a lefty, but we'll give it a try. And then I just got some pink in here. Just don't fret too much. Sometimes you do that. And I'm going to turn it this way. Now with this design, I'm just doing it just as I have it designed. You can add more to it or less depending on how you want it to look. This is going to be probably for me more of a simplistic style because I am keeping it kind of simple. I guess it's not real simple, but it's kind of simple. Alright, so hopefully you're with me so far, and hopefully I've stayed on the camera. Alright, so then the next thing I'm going to do is tip my brush, and we'll see how this goes because this is new paint to me. I'm going to be doing it into the gold. I'm not putting it with any other color. So that's why I say, let's see what happens here because I am new to this paint. Alright, so I'm going to go like that. And so far so good, but I still have not used this on glass yet, so that might be a totally different beast. But I'm just going to go like this. And just do some different kind of leaves and such with this. And you will see what I mean. Okay, so on this one over here, I'm just going to do the kind of leaves that you pull and you pull. When I get to the glass, this might be a whole totally different beast where I have to combine it with another color. We shall see. Again, it's all new to me, so I'm not really sure. Now you can have it connecting to the stem if you like, or not if you don't want it to. You can do these like this. They're just kind of, I'm pushing down a little bit and then pulling, pushing down and pulling. And I think I'm going to do one down here at this end, and it's just on one side. That's exactly how I intended it to be. Okay. So then on this, I can do my cute little pull leaves. If I want to just stick with this color, I can just do a little stem with the gold. If you want to add something else in it, like brown or whatnot, you know, something else that would show, then that's fine too. For the purpose of this video, though, I'm sticking with gold on gold. I'm just keeping it simple. very pretty design. If you like it, please make sure you let me know. Give me a big thumbs up after you view this video. If you have any questions, direct those down in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. And actually on this one, I think I'm going to do another one like that. Not make it go like, oops. And I do like this gold paint, I really do. I just got a little pink in there. That's alright. Pink and blue. That's what happens when you don't give drying time. Again, if that bothers you, it doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, then take a minute and give your design some time to dry. Alright, so on this one I'm going to do the same thing like I did before, just kind of a chunkier pole. See how that's just kind of a weird looking shape, but it's fine, it works. And then down here I'm going to do some of my other leaves. Now you can do just the straight one stroke kind of leaf, or if you want to do this kind and then you pull back, you can do that. And then just let me thin this out a little bit. Afraid it was going to be too. And do the same thing over here if you want to do it like that, and then pull it back and pull it down. Just real simple. You know, your designs don't have to be real elaborate to be pretty. And they can be easy to paint and still be beautiful. And you can make the little leaves, or the little things a little thinner if you want. Alright, on this next one, excuse me, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do this kind of a leaf, and I'm going to come over here and do that kind of a leaf. Just kind of go up the ladder as I go. And then what you can do with this, if you want, you can just lightly put little poles. Kind of just go as you go all the way up. And if you want, you can put a pole, pull a stem into it if you want, like this. It's not going to show real well, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. Or you don't have to put one in at all if you don't want. Or you can come out and around so that you see it a little bit. That's good too. Now on these leaves here, if you want, like I said, if you wanted to go and do the stems in gold, you could do that and then put a layering of gold leaves over the top. I think for this, I'm just going to leave them alone because I like it just the way it is. And I hope you do too. Now, looks like I could do, I'm trying to think here. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I like it just the way it is. If you like this though, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And when you're done viewing the video, I plan to have a special link for you to be able to get some information on being able to practice doing this design. So, excuse me, if you'll go ahead and make sure that you finish the video, hit that share button underneath, share this on your social network with all your friends and family, I would appreciate it. Next up will be me painting it on glass. Alright, until the next video, you have a good one.